Hi everyone, welcome to my first ever baking video. On today's one we're going to be making high protein, high energy flapjacks. To this I'm using 2 tins of golden syrup, as you can see there, 2 kilos of soft dark brown sugar, another 2 kilos of real butter, 80% butter fat in that, and 3 bags of 1.5 kg porridge oats. You'll see the consistency of those later in the video. So this is a super large recipe I'm using because I'm batch cooking and freezing it. These guys freeze really well in the freezer. I will have full recipe in the description below. Okay, so now what you want to do is get all your wet ingredients. We have the butter there on a melt on a medium to low heat. So to this we're going to add our brown sugar. That's all 2 kilos of that gone in there. Now we're going to add our 2 tins of golden syrup. All that golden goodness. So the trick is, if you have your golden syrup at room temperature, it'll come out far easier. I'm using a rubber spatula, a silicone spatula I should say, which will help it come out that much more easier. If you don't have one of these, you can use a normal tablespoon, and the trick is to dip it in oil first, so that way it won't stick to the golden syrup and it'll come out that much easier. As you can see, we're having a little bit of struggle here, but not to worry. Right you come. So what we're going to do now is we're going to leave that to melt slow and steady, low and slow. That's the rule. And that is going to melt away all those sugar crystals. They're going to melt as well, so you won't get that grainy consistency then when that's all melted. Pop back in a couple of minutes and we'll see how we go. Okay everyone, welcome back. So from the time the butter, sugar, golden syrup went on, this is the consistency we have. It's been a half hour, 30 minutes on a medium heat, and this is the consistency. You want a butterscotch consistency, which is practically what it is. If you can see there. Smells absolutely amazing. So if you wanted to take some of this aside in a jar, add some double cream, use as a ice cream topping in your coffee, whatever you want. Eat it with a spoon, that's no problem. So the 4 ingredients, what I call as your base recipe, as I said, 3 ingredients in a pot and your oats. To this I'm going to add some ground almonds, pecans, desiccated coconut and hazelnuts as well. Now those 2 guys here, I'm going to crush them up slightly so it's not whole nuts. You can leave them whole if you want. It's all down to personal taste. Anything with a nut in it these days seems to be called high in protein, so that's what we're going to do. It's going to give you that boost throughout the day. And with oats as well, It's a slow release energy food. Also, be very careful, and especially if there's kids around. This mixture here is extremely hot. It's not like hot water, it is sugar. So if it does pour on you, it will stick to you. So wash it off immediately if that does happen. Just to recap, these are the hazelnuts and pecans, which I've roasted slightly in the oven. As you can see, the colour of those there just helps bring out the oils and the flavours more so when you add them into the final mixture. To the sugar butter or golden syrup mixture, I'm also adding vanilla. So I've a full bottle there, 38 mils. That's all going in. That can be added now at this stage once the mixture cools down slightly. It's been cooling there for about 10 minutes. Also, at the start of the video, I said about the oat consistency. Everywhere is different, every country is different. Again, it's all down to personal taste. Whether you like finer oats, thicker oats, medium oats. That's those there. They are about 3 to 4 mil across. And to this, I've already added my ground almonds and my desiccated coconut. Also, it's down, you can add whatever you want. If you don't like nuts or have a nut allergy, dried fruits, sultanas, raisins, cranberries, whatever you want, all down to personal taste. At the end of the day, you're the one that's going to be eating it or giving it away as gifts. As you can see, I've made a bit too much, so that's why I have 2 basins here ready to go. So as I say, my mixture here has been cooling down for about 10 minutes. I'm going to let it cool down for about another 10-15, which is 20-25 minutes in total, because I am going to mix this by hand or wooden spoon. We'll see how hot the mixture is. But again, if you're doing a smaller mixture, you can divide it into quarters, eighths, whatever you wish, and mix it all in the pot with a wooden spoon. Check back in a couple of minutes to see them going in the oven. Okay everyone, final step in the process. These have been cooking at 180 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. That's 180 degrees Celsius at 15 minutes. And as you can see there, I've used that excess caramel I had purposely left out for a bowl of ice cream to have with your flapjack, which you can have as well. If there's any crumbs left from cutting it, leave it about 5 minutes before you cut it, then transfer onto a wire rack for cooling. You can crumble it up, back in the oven for another 5 minutes to dry it out, and you can use that again as an ice cream topping, cupcake topping, whatever you want. Again, it's all down to personal taste. Flavoured with whatever fruits and nuts you want. It don't have to be vanilla, it can be orange, it can be lemon flavour, whatever you want. The possibilities are endless. Thanks for watching. Don't be too harsh on the comments. After all, it is the first video. Enjoy.